Hello guys, it's Memset. I play Sentinel for MOUZ, and today I will show you some tip and trick with Killjoy on Ascent. So I just go on the server and I will show you like some stuff. Okay. In attacks, I usually play Extremity, like defaulting A lobby or B lobby. So simple stuff. What I like to do in starting B lobby is depending. Even on pistol, I'll do it in pistol and Byron. Like I go aggressive. First time, blue wall, I just come, put my turret, I break the arrow who comes. Most of the time the Sova will insta short act you there, So try to dodge it at all. And you can have the info if you're contesting or not, Because the turret will always see the city who's crossing. If he step, you will hear him. If he cross like this, I mean, he will get tagged. So most of the time they are ready, they just break your turret. And you just know that they are contesting a bit. But when you have free B lobby with the simple turret, I mean, it's worth, and you can go there. What I like to do is baiting orb, taking warp, leaving alarm bot there, taking back my turret, because this alarm bot allows me to, to have free movements on the map. Because of Killjoy, the circle is limited on the map, as you can see. So you have free space to do, even on short. Like after that, you can even hold short a bit without retaking. Imagine you place your alarm bot there, okay? And I don't know, your leader in game is calling you to fucking A split, like you're out of position right now. If you take in bad, people can hear and they can read. Obviously, you can fake it, but yeah. So yeah, that's what I like to do. Just bait utility, everything. There is some molly to do, actually. I will show you some molly. That's for an execution. This is the stairs one, who is run perfectly. Like, the guys can't stand there, he's taking damage and there. So you have to go out. This is for a stair one. And yeah, for ultimate, I like to do this ulti, because if Sova don't have shock dart, or ult is unbreakable. And what I like to do is stand on the wall, I line up this and this, and I just throw a molly like this. This molly is perfect for anti-spam, taking damage. He can stand there, and obviously they can spam this angle. But I mean, it's worth. So most of the time, I'm just with the ult putting this molly, and I put a molly on market as well, like this one, if I remember it. So double molly, That's okay for the ult. Yeah, that's defaulting on B. I think I'll show you some basic stuff. I will not go too deep. Now on A. Something on A that I like to do, I will just restart it quickly and pause. So, like the way I like to take aim, and it's kind of the same as B, to be honest. But I will add a molly. Like things I like to do is just my lineup. You can find your whole lineup standing there. I look there, and before the wall goes down, I will throw my molly. 1 second before the wall goes down. So my molly go pop faster than if I wait and the wall. I will show you.
That's my job.
Like I throw the molly, I take my turret, one way coming, and contesting. If they contest, they take damage and I can swing on it, And I mean, at this point, I have a lobby for free. Most of the time they retake it. I don't usually play there, to be honest, because it's an area who's so easy to retake for them. Even with Phoenix throwing a molly, or I don't know, like there is some stuff they can throw at your face, So yeah, this is defaulting on A. So most of the time I just take this shit and I go aggressive now. Otherwise, with the stuff that I like to do is on passive. Like I like to hold passive. Sometimes, if you alone top mid, what I like to do is, I jump there, I put my turret not there but there, to have mid control a bit. Oh shit, something like that. If I'm alone, I can go passive. Like I can put my turret there, just hold a bit, swing on it. I forgot to do it on B, but I'll do it for you. On B, it's depending. I'm holding 3 different ways. The basic one, like I turret stick, I just swing off. I like to put my turret in off angle like this. If you think enemy is susceptible to do, I don't know, vision striker on you, like jet dashing from middle with flashes or might pushing, I like to be like that. Like I can take one kill with my turret and just leave it. So most of the time, this is the basic for attack on Ascent, just on default, simple thing. I will show you the ult as well. What I like to do, I like to put my ult there. I have a line where I go there, and shit I do is like I just throw double molly, you know. So this shit take heaven like this, you know. There is a gap there. I think it's cool, but you can do another shit, like because most of the time people will stand there in the gap. You can throw a molly there if you want. Like most of the time when I do this molly is more lineup run. I don't even remember. Oh, wait a minute. Yeah, I do something like that. I think I run. I just throw. If I remember well, yeah, it's something like that by full running, you know. Or when I go fast and I can cut rotation like that. Buy time for rotation with this molly if we take heaven. I will show some defensive stuff if you want. From B, so the basic one, like basic is you put alarm bot there, alarm bot for mid. You press your turret vet for info. Like your Sova is holding short dart, turret tick is just shock darting like this, dealing damage. And we have early info on this. Most of the time, we do this to have early info. I think it's most when we have weak or some shit, but what I like to do, there is another way, like a side setup, like I like to do. This turret is good for main and mid, basically. You have the info of both. And what you can do, you can, I don't, plus alarm bot there, for example. There is some molly tricks. You can do double, oh, I missed it. You can do molly on lane, like this, one there, one there. So with alarm bot, you are dealing more damage like this. If he crouch, he can dodge, but he will not crouch. Trust me. Yeah, you can place alarm bot there, and you can play with the mollies. You know, like you're not always have to put them on lane. I mean, like most of the time, if Jet dashed on boats, you can easily add this shit. You know. If you the dash used to dash on boat, you can just force her to go stair because she will definitely not stay on boat. So you can force her out of position and just catch her, you know. On B side, I mean, you have to be creative. Like, I can show you stuff. Like, I don't know. This is not most of the stuff I do. It's like simple. I don't even remember all. Shit like that, you know. This molly is good for one guy who's staying there and you're playing bot, for example. He will force you out of his position, so you will get an easy kill. This one is if someone go wood. I mean, you have to create your own shit, you know. It's like this is the basic one I show you. It's, for sure, I will not show you like some tricks because you know you understand. I think on A. You have different things. Oh, obviously, if you want to play retake or setup, this turret is okay, you know, with alarm bot if you have one on market, alarm bot mid. On A, I mean, simple turret on A, for example, you can place it there. Very smally, like I like to do, is some shit like that. On fucking gen. This is annoying as fuck for the guys running gen, you know. So kinda annoying. You can place a button there if you're scared from the left. I mean, you need to adapt. Astra pull there. I like to do this shit. Like you need to adapt. You know, you can swing on the guy who's running button because if you run button, alarm bot will trigger him. I mean, you are hiding. You can just swing. This angle, I like to take this angle a lot. After you have to be creative. You know. Like you can even hold the shit angle like this, you know. Just depending of you. Like you have to be creative. Like I put my turret there, turret ticking. I just swing, get one kill when play safe. A lot of stuff you can do, bro. Like turret ticking, you pick, you kill. You can do short setup as well. I mean, like if you want to play short, you can place alarm bot short, to molly. But most of the time, Sova will just shock dart. So don't. You have to do it with your brain, you know, not like randomly. Yeah, so side setup, you can do side setup. There is another shit. When you have your ult, you're playing retake, you can place very ult, go in the corner. There is a lineup for, I don't remember it, but fuck. For Vini Molly, you know. You can do basic stuff like that. As well, on CT, what I like to do is not going straight to side setup. I like to soft pressure my lane a bit. So there is one take I like to do, like placing a alarm bot there with a molly, for example, or wait, I can even place the molly there, yeah, there. Same for my aim intake. Like you remember when I throw a molly 1 second before the wall, I can do the same shit. You're asking for your most of the time you will play with your smoker on the side. It's depending your setups, but ask for a one way on this shit. Like you throw the molly, you insta pop it, you run. I like to do this in Amshire, and at this point, like I have aim and control. Yeah, I can swing on my turret. When turret cheek, don't do that shit. It's very forbidden. Cause simple as that. So you're just dead. Just be a precautionist. Right? I like to micro pick all my angles. You know, I like to pick them all. So don't just wide on turret. Most of the time you will get wrecked. And yeah, basically at this point, like I like to do this against team who's splitting upside. Why? Because if you are splitting 3 short, I can delay a bit with my molly for my rotation. My lambat will trigger, and I will just fight aiming, you know. And my goal is to keep aiming. I fight aiming and I keep aiming, you know. So I can fight both. Most of the time, I like to get a kill, then fight this guy, you know. Because this angle is, I swear, it's good. You can do a lot of stuff. Don't white pick like this, forbidden as well. You don't wanna get wrecked. Yeah. What can I show you? Oh, for sure, you can do some crazy stuff. It's just about your imagination. You can place a turret there. If you play with an Omen, Omen can keep the flash there, you know. You can do flash setup with a turret, just being there. Turret ticking, flashing, you double swing. On B, you can do the same on B, for example. On middle, which, no. Yeah, let's say on B. Imagine I will create something, okay? Imagine you place a turret there. You throw a molly there, okay? You're ready to swing with a teammate. Up, turret ticking. Your mate throw a flash, you pop this molly. You're just swinging. This guy cannot stand there, you know? There's some... You can do some setup, so... let me think about it. What can I add on it? Yeah, I think it's... I did the most, I guess. Yeah, this is the basic of how playing Killjoy, I guess. So yeah, guys, it was memset. So I did the tutorial, like the basic of Killjoy. Like if you like the character being a sentinel, you have to know that as a sentinel you have to anchor side most of the time. So yeah, you just have to be creative. Don't limit yourself to precise thing. You have to be organic in your game style. So yeah, it was Memset. Thank you for watching and have a good day.